final two bring us as we're off in Week 9. Fielded just outside the goal line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
An inside give to Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Packers at 2-6 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the hope.
He's got him in. Complete.
Touchdown,
Packers. And that looked almost to be a case of, quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. Play after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away.
Let's bring the shit home.
Here we go. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So they gave up the big play on the touchdown in the first drive, Charles, and now they were looking for a big play of their own. Instead, they throw the interception.
And, Brandon, they came right out and went for it, trying to push the ball downfield. But remember, the other side ran a few plays before their big one, so they got a little impatient there, and it cost them.
Wow.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, We always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now. Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. He rifles one, it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Now back to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Back to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Come on, Spade.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
Up the middle, Jones.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. They'll set up a throw.
That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. And he's got another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Bengals' 26. 23 yards on the play.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him to first.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a give up the middle. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down and 3. Ball on the 7.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Boy tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself from opposition so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Burrow. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
Come on, bro.
They'll take possession
What the fuck is
already
going
in the
on?
red zone and in a great
I
spot
get
to
up,
add
bro.
points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter. Here's a 2nd and 7. Buying time to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side.
Let's go.
The 20. And he will bring it
Let's
back.
go,
It's
man.
a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Well, I mean, it hadn't been a pick picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, Spade. Tighten the fuck up.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down. Running right, Jones. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left.
Get rid of it.
Toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away.
Let's get it.
It's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. 33 yards is the distance.
Playbook, man.
And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
On 1, ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Burrow on play action. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Not only have they completed a couple of these drives, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. On second and goal, Burrow firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. The quick throw by Burrow is complete. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snapped.
Should I go for it?
Now a timeout taken.
Take my fucking points.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
Here we go.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. And
Let's go.
He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Robert Tonyan in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I feel like I'm back in
Let's
school.
go, man.
What was that book, you know? It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. This has been a tale of 2 quarters so far. They trailed 14-0 after 1. How about the rally we've been watching?
Yeah, a couple of touchdowns. PAT here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete on the deep ball. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, All I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Bengals are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Here we go. Get in the huddle.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
11.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
2 straight runs of 5 yards. 1st and 10.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On point, ready? 11 mighty. 11.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. Jamar Chase, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Bengals have moved out in front.
And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is. I mean, he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
All right, let's go. Come on,
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Boom. Come on, y'all. Let's get it.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change
Bring
things
it back, hold it.
offensively to try and settle things down,
Yep.
not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Looking to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's
Let's
on
go.
to punt it away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Let's see what we got.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11, mighty. 11, mighty. 11, 11, 11. 11, MT. 11, MT.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow.
Looking for Mixon this time. He's got him on the crossing route. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
The offense has to love that, because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time.
Here we go, here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
11, MT, take. 11, 11, 11. 11, Thomas. 11, MT, take.
Now it's Burrow. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Touchdown!
T.O., baby.
15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 72 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jones will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. 2nd and 1. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a
And Chase dropped.
between the head coach and offensive coordinator? They've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
That will throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play there for Cincinnati. 45 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
11-90. 11-90. 12-12-12. 11-11-11-11.
Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
11-11-11.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. That is caught. It's the tight end Tunyon. Touchdown Bengals. Robert Tunyon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bengals sure look like they're going to be moving to 8-1 as they add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me,
that's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
He untouchable. I really want him and Tariq Woolen to be untouchable, honestly.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
so the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at early's opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
11.
After the sack on first down, Burrow over the middle, it's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
11.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On third down, Burrow. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Pulled in at the 24. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much.
He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 66 yards. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. He's back to throw. And it's caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. A.J. Dillon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow.
And that flag accepted.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Here we go. Here we go.
In motion comes the tight end left. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Get set.
Mixing up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
11, 11.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
11 Thomas. 11 MT. 11 MT.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
So they'll try to move the ball closer here on third down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Now Burrow.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson.
And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This from long, very long range. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.